Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. My name is Brandon Keith Avery, and what I do here is I do movie reviews. I sometimes do trailer reactions. I also respond to entertainment news sometime, or just anything that I think is cool. Also do TV recaps sometime too. And what we're going to be talking about today is Urbanflix TV. And no, I did not say Netflix. I said Urbanflix. And like, what the hell is that? Well, Urbanflix, if you've heard of Deadline before, which I'm sure you have, they had an exclusive article that popped up on their website last year in 2019, July of 2019. New streaming platform Urbanflix to showcase inclusive multicultural programming. So I'm not going to read this whole thing. I'll just leave a link to this link down in the description box for you to check out at your own leisure. But one day I was just watching YouTube or TV or whatever, and then, you know, an ad popped up. It was Urbanflix that was talking about this new show called Howard High. And I was like, okay, what the hell is this? Never heard of this before. Never heard of this streaming platform before. But I do know some of these actors and actresses, and I like them. They can dance. So this is, kind of, up my alley. It kind of piqued my interest just a little bit. And there hasn't been much to pique my interest lately during this pandemic, during this quarantine stay at home thing. But we got Urbanflix TV. You have 7 days free trial. And after that, it's like $4.99 a month. So I went ahead and signed up for the 7-day free trial to check out this Howard High. Now, why did this Howard High interest me over everything else? Well, I've always one of my favorite TV shows from like 10 years ago was ABDC, America's Best Dance Crew. I love that. And I just like dancing and choreography, like Stomp the Yard, Stomp the Yard 2. Stomp the Yard 2 is even better than part 1, in my opinion. I love the step up movies, like all of them. The acting and all that is kind of corny, but the choreography and the dancing is just like a badass. Like, I love it all. Pitch Perfect is a favorite franchise of mine. The first one is the best out of all of them, but I really do like that too. La La Land, that won all the awards. You Got Served, one of the main ones. I don't care how campy and corny you may think that is. That movie was cold to me back in 2004. Chris Stokes, you did a great job. So you got all these people that are, in that vein with Chris Stokes, and we all know who Chris Stokes is. If you don't know who Chris Stokes is, he's a famous American record producer. He's put together groups like, not groups, but people like Brandy, Immature, B2K, Amarion, Marcus Houston, all tied together. He was the director for You Got Served, with Steve Harvey when, he had his mind together and all that good stuff. And so I'm like, okay, it looks corny. It looks like a BC movie or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I like dancing. I like, y'all know I like martial arts. I just like choreography in general and good dancing and all that. So I was like, I'm just going to go ahead and give this a try. So as of now, I'm doing this by episode. I'm going to be talking spoilers briefly. So this is just episode 1 right here. I don't even know the name of it. I didn't even write it down. I guess it really doesn't matter. But guys, so far, I'm really am feeling the show, like real talk. I mean, and I was just kind of going into it like, okay, I know the dancing is going to be great or good at least, but is it going to be like off the chain? And I also know that the acting is going to suck. It's going to be super corny and over the top, and it's going to be like cringe worthy. And you're just like, oh God, just get to the dancing. And no, it was not like that. Now, you did have your typical moments where you're like, okay, no one interacts with somebody like that. But for the most part, I was able to forget about it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, objectively, you can tear this thing apart, but who cares? I mean, I like this stuff. I have fun with it, and I was having a good time. But like, what is this Howard High about? Well, usually this is the time where I read some fancy synopsis, but there is one here. But what it's about is, I think it's in California, modern times, modern day. And you have this young girl named Nikki. I'm assuming they're in high school. And she lives with her mother, but she's hanging around the wrong crowd. So her mother kind of sends her off to Cali or whatever to go live with her dad. Kind of like a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air type vibe. We've heard that story. She goes to the new school. They're big on performing arts, dancing, singing, performing, things of that nature. She's talented as well. And, she gets pulled in, with the crowd at the school or whatever. However, the school is doing bad and they got to raise the grades. And, there's a dance competition at the end of the movie. And it's going to be $50,000. Oh, no, $100,000 is the prize. I'm being silly, but, that's just typical. But so are superhero movies or westerns or horror movies or whatever the hell, you know what I'm saying? But they had like a little twist to it so far. Now there's only 3 episodes. They're about 40 minutes. The first episode, how long was it? Like 40 minutes? I thought my microphone was not recording, and I was gonna be pretty upset about that. But I think so we got 2. Okay, so episode 3 is 38 minutes. Episode 2 is 48 minutes, and episode 1 is 45 minutes. Why I went backwards, I don't know. And so, I mean, 2.5 episodes. I mean, really just 2. I mean, yeah, I'm not doing math right now, but yeah. And so that's the gist of it, or whatever. So, the first thing that I liked about it, I feel like I just skipped over something, but anyway. The first thing I liked about it is, let's just go ahead and talk about the main character, Nikki. She's cute. She's pretty. She's nice to look at. She's easy on the eyes. I really like her lips. I hope she's of age with me saying that. And I tried to look it up, but I wasn't sure. But her real name is Chrissy Stokes. I'm assuming that she is the daughter or someone related to Chris Stokes, the producer that I spoke of moments ago. But she's a good talent. I like her, and she can really sing if that is her producing these vocals or whatever. Now, this is like a musical. They do bust out and song and dance and do all that stuff like that. If you don't like that stuff, if you don't like any of the movies or shows that I mentioned prior to this, this is not for you. But if you don't mind that stuff, then, you know, you're going to have a great job. I mean, a great job, a great time. So when it comes to the musical numbers, the first one, I wasn't feeling it, whatever, because when you have these musical numbers, even if you like this kind of stuff, for me personally, it always depends on the transition from the real life dialogue into the song or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's abrupt, if you do it the right way, if you mix everything, the dub and the sound and everything the right way, it can flow smoothly. The first time in this, it was like nails on a chalkboard, and I was like, God dang it. This has so much potential, because I was feeling the classroom setting. I was feeling the characters, had like a little Black history vibe thing going on. You know what I'm saying? Learning it, you know, reading is fundamental type vibes. I was like, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no knucker if you buck type entertainment. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see that right now. So it was cool. But the first musical number, I was like, you know, but I started feeling it in the middle. And it was just like, I mean, like, it was too preachy, like black power, motherfucker. And I'm like, I'm all about that, but I was like, turn it down just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You were at a 12, you need to be at a 6. Anyway, I talked about Nikki because just the main character just a moment ago before I talked about that is because while the first transition, for the first musical number, I really wasn't feeling that much. The second one with her and her father, her biological father who she's living with now, that was beautiful. And it was a long song too. I was like, okay, we got a winner right here. I'm really enjoying the show. And as I was watching this laying back on my couch, you know, I didn't have the shirt on or what, I was in my drawers. I was like, come on now. I was just watching like this, and I'm telling you this for a reason. We on song number 2 now. We on song number 2, but it was beautiful. I'm like, okay, you got this nice tall male over here, like a nice fatherly figure, and then you got this daughter over here, and they kind of got this going back and forth mirror transition of them just, you know, screaming at the top of their lungs, but it sounds great. I'm like, you know, this is dope right here. You know, this is dope. But anyway, you know, Nikki gets to the school, she's interacting. You know, this is kind of where it kind of flips on and off for me as to where how people like the dialogue, like just nobody is just that friendly to where it's the new person. Hi, my name is Monica. Hey, I'm Tanisha. Hey. You know, or like they had a number, like one of the songs was stupid as hell. Like you gotta, how did it go? Something about popularity, or you gotta be popular. It was a horrible message. Okay, you're gonna drive these kids to kill themselves. You know what I'm saying? Breaking their necks trying to impress people that, you know, after a high school graduation, they ain't gonna see no more. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for Facebook, we wouldn't be seeing none of our high school people. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I thought that was trash or whatever. That, even though they was dancing, one dude was up there on the table, his feet was going like this. whatever. I was like, he can dance his ass off. The song is bad, but he can dance his ass off or whatever. But anyway, let me just speak from a male's perspective as well. I mean, it was nice or whatever to seeing all the ladies up here, dropping it like it's hot, and pop locking, dropping it, and twerking it here and there. It wasn't all over the top sexualized, but hey, I did appreciate that. I was like, okay, she's cute. She's a little cocky, needs to calm down, but she is cute over there too. So that was cool. As far as the ladies is concerned, I don't know if there was anything like that for you. I didn't see any, wasn't looking either. But everything is great so far. Now, Brian White, who was in Stomp the Yard as well, he's one of the main characters in this first episode too. I really like him. Like, he can't act. I mean, he can act better than me. And when I say he can't act, that's kind of mean. I gotta be honest, but he's not the best actor, but he's not horrible. But I always enjoy him when I see him on screen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just really feel like I just respect him and his career in acting. If that's really what he wants to do, I feel it in his performance. I'm not saying it's just great, but I really feel that he is really passionate about the project, and he respects it and just wants to give it his all. I mean, I respect when people enjoy the job and love what they do. And even though he may not be the best actor in the world, it's just something that I get out. I don't know. He just seems like he's really humble. Just times that I've seen him in an interview or on a press junket or red carpet or whatever. I don't know, man. He just said, I could be wrong, but so my opinion towards his acting could be a bit biased, but I did enjoy him. Also, we have Sharronda Avery in this as well. She was LaWanda in Napoleon Dynamite that came out in 2004. Completely different character. I was like, where do I know her from? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just couldn't put my finger on it, but I really did like her character so far in this first episode as we're getting to know each other, or all the characters. Just other stuff earlier where I was talking about like switching on and off as far as like, okay, that's just not realistic. People don't get down like that. Just, hey, how you doing? I'm Bobby Ray. Hey, you want some weed? Like, nobody's going to put themselves out there like that. That is just not remotely how a transaction would ever go. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, and I know the creators know better than that. I know they know better. So it's just like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Just, you're doing so well in all these other areas, I don't know. My analogies, you got this nice suit on or whatever, it tucks, and then you forget to tie your loafers or your shoes or whatever. It's just, anyway, but, so we had another, we talked about the third song was the popular thing, and I really wasn't feeling that. The transition was stupid too. But by the time we got to the fourth song, remember when I was sitting back like this in my chair? That's when I turned down the volume on the TV to 0 and then turned the surround sound on, and I sit up like this or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because I was feeling it. I was just sitting there like, like it was jamming. Just all kind of beats or whatever. So at that point on, I was sitting up on my couch Indian style, like I'm 7 years old or something like that, and it was dope. It was some good song choices in here. They did a great job with the music, and like I said, guys, the acting was pretty good so far. And so this first episode right here is just kind of like an introduction to the characters. What is it called? The first episode, How High, episode 1, A Long Way From Home. Okay, after getting into some trouble back home and having to move in with her dad, who she barely they didn't put who she barely knows. Okay, I didn't pick that up. Nikki Ross tries her. Either I can't read or they can't write. Let's figure it out. After getting into some trouble back home and having to move in with her dad, who she barely knows, Nikki Ross tries her best to fit into a new environment, while Frank King, who's dealing with his pregnant wife and new move, tries to take control of the mess of a school he went to 25 years ago, now as the new principal. Okay, they actually wrote it where I couldn't read or whatever, but that's the thing. We kind of got like a little twisty twist as far as like the hidden agenda of why he was hired. And even though I was kind of talking spoilers, if I'll save that. But I'm finna go watch it. Well, it's kind of late. I may go to bed. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But what you can do is let me know what you think. Let me know if you're going to try this free trial. Let me know if you're going to pay the $4.99 a month and give Urbanflix TV your money. You give Netflix your money, give Urbanflix your money. It's only half the price, a third the price. No, but I'm tripping, guys. But, you know, that is just my opinion. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Please subscribe to the channel. Help me reach 30,000 subscribers. That's my next big milestone. Actually, let's get to 25 first. Also, guys, give me a thumbs up if you like the video and which way we're going. So if you want to watch episode 2, just click right here, and there you go. But guys, look me up on social media. Thank you very much, and I will see you on episode 2. Holla back. Peace. Wait a minute. But before you go, don't forget to always chase your dreams, because I'm chasing mine. My name is Brandon Keith Avery, and that's just my opinion. Peace.